going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz podcast. We're in this bitch about to recap a double header main event that went down this weekend slash weekday. Canelo and Inoue's card, which are both fucking bangers. If you woke up early enough in America, like we did, you caught yourself a banger of a card. And we had Canelo this Saturday for the Cinco de Mayo weekend, of course. But we get into all of that. As always, go down and like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts. We appreciate everyone. We got over 1,000 views on the breakdown of these fights. So hopefully we get the same love. Lots of comments on that one. So appreciate everyone watching, tuning in for that. I'm Paul, pick and win him Contra, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, fellas? It's Marcus Prime Time Penley.
Your boy Softball on boxing.
Boys, so do y'all want to start in Japan or do y'all want to start in the motherland?
We can start with Japan, you know what I'm saying, I guess.
I feel like the Japan one was the crazier one. Yeah.
I missed the undercard, bro. I was sleeping, man. I woke up too late. I fucked up.
I didn't miss the undercard, you know what I'm saying? I was for the main event.
I thought that was crazy because you have one half of the Maloney brothers who lost his belt on that weekend, and the next half of the Maloney brothers is fighting next week on the Combosa's card. It's just weird how they be fighting so close to each other. And then talking about brothers, the Inoue brothers both opened their fight getting dropped in the first round. Like I was just like, what are the odds right now? I know that Inoue getting dropped, and now Inoue getting dropped at least fucking had my head spinning.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? And it was Chinny, you know what I'm saying? Like, if him and Tank were to meet at 130, we know what would happen, you know what I'm saying? We never seen Inoue look that Chinny before, you know what I mean?
But y'all Tank sexuals love trying to rush that boy Inoue up the ladder, bro. How come?
Damn.
Tell Inoue to fight some real competition. But look. Inoue, I think he's on round number one. He looked good as usual because he came back, you know what I'm saying? He has a really good recovery, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look back at the Denare fight, or how you say his name, but the first Denare fight when he got his job broken, he came back and was putting the beats on him. He has some pretty quick recovery, so you know he's always faced that adversity. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing new for him. He has those iron for fifth, and he got the job done.
I told y'all, bro, Louis Neri got fucking pop. That's the one thing you gotta worry about with this Mexican man is he got fucking pop.
That shit was crazy, bro. I was like, damn. And wasn't this fight the first fight since the Douglas Tyson fight? The upset?
For dope.
In the Tokyo Dome. So I was like, damn, first round knockdown. I was like, nah, that's crazy. But Inoue locked in. That boy he wasn't fucking around after that shit. Then he dropped him like two times before it was over. It was like 3 knockdowns.
Yeah. So and then I think it was 3. It could have been 2, but I think it was 3.
I can't remember now, but that boy was putting it on him, man. Nah, he's definitely number 1 pound for pound now, just because Crawford hasn't fought since the Spence fight.
And everyone wants him. I mean, there isn't really much for him to do in the weight class, but I mean, I don't feel like there's any need to rush him up the weight class. Like he went undisputed in one weight class 2 years ago, went undisputed in the other one last year. Like you don't have to keep going undisputed year after year after year. Like settle down, let your body catch up to what you're trying to do. Like, you know, John Jones took a fucking 1.5-year hiatus to move up to heavyweight, and he did it the right way. Like, let Inoue body build up with him so then when he moves up, shit like this. Because there are going to be heavier hitters as you keep moving up. There are going to be more Louis Neris and even worse as you move up. And you let Tapales touch you up a couple times. We let it go because he was styling on Tapales. And then the Neri knockdown in the first round, I think, is like an eye opener. Like, all right, like whenever, like, because this wasn't the same person I felt like that fought Stephen Foley. Like after the knockdown, it was the same person. He was locked in. But that first round, he didn't seem like he was just kind of just feeling it out, and then got caught with doing a little too much. And it's you can't, you know, you're a great boxer and all, but you can't be slipping because this is how your whole story changes if you keep, you know, keep focused, keep moving, but don't move up immediately. defend the belt a couple times, then I feel like he's cool. I mean, he's earned it. Motherfuckers that keep telling him, "Oh, go fight Tank immediately next. Go up there. Why is he fighting Shakur Stevenson?" It's like, bro, like chill, like let the man move up. Like he's the one moving up weight classes. Why? Like these aren't not them.
Right.
Yeah. No, he's doing his thing, but like at 122, who else is there from the fight? You know what I'm saying? Does anyone care about any other fighters at 122?
He's
There's some
still
good hitters out.
he's
There's some good
still
hitters at 126.
biologically an Asian
There's some
man.
good.
They only get so big, bro.
There's some good hitters at 126. You know what I'm saying? You got Ramonte, you got a Ramontes, you got the Brandon Figueroa's 126. You know what I'm saying? Ray Vargas, he's still in the 126. They got him. You know what I'm saying?
Keep pushing the Ray Vargas.
You know what I'm saying? There's a Fulton rematch. That Fulton, who's if Fulton is not weight drained, you know what I'm saying? Not weight drained out of his skull, like he was at 122. There's that fight too. There's a lot of fights at 126. There's not really much at 122 that you could even get excited about.
And that's not his fault, bro. He's bringing the assignment to the division. He's a hero.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the hero of the division.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
How old is he right now?
30, 31.
31, yeah. Sounds about right.
Shit.
7 years now. He's been there for a little minute. So I used to box the line because he was the youngest champion ever in like Japanese, like 19 or some shit.
Imagine him and Canelo in the same weight class. Ooh.
See, like this is the right that you're talking as if these were like fucking. This is 1940, and there's only like 5 weight classes. Like it ain't a sports that y'all close enough. Fucking fight about it.
I don't know.
Let me see. Speaking of Canelo, y'all got anything else on this card, or can we just hop on over to the Canelo?
You know what I'm saying? And also Keyshawn Davis, he is trash, bro.
Whoa.
But
Where did this come from? Keyshawn not even on this card.
Hop on Canelo, man. Let's get back to business.
We gotta start from bottom up. Bottom up. Stanonis does what he does. Gets a decision win. Nothing too crazy. He's a tactician. He just doesn't. Honestly, I hope at this point, I just hope he doesn't get in there with boots because his hands are so soft. There's nothing I don't think he can put on boots that boots.
Bro, I can't do nothing.
Yeah, he just has no. He's almost like he has like Haney type power or type. Like I don't know. I just haven't seen him. This Mastre is like 40 years old. They were really setting him up out there to like put on a showcase, and he goes out there and just does the same old song and dance. And if it was good, he didn't fight Virgil Ortiz. Who knows? We'll never know. But he'll continue on his undefeated win streak.
Dan Mario Barrios get a good win.
How do you feel about the Barrios fight? Because this was the one that a lot of people free to fight. We weren't hyping enough because we didn't talk about Maidana, but people were hyping up this fight to be exciting. Like Maidana got power, Barrios like entertained a good fight, but a lot of people felt a little disappointed with this fight.
This was a really bad fight for Barrios. You know what I'm saying? Someone who expected to do better, he should have done a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look that good. And the other guy was really bad too, but Barrios, he didn't really look good at all. This is a bad showing from Barrios. It's only dropped his stock, but his stock's still there. It's still a victory at the end of the day, and those big fights are still there. I know Devin Haney wanted to fight him. You know what I'm saying? I know they're used to cherry picking. I know there's an Earl fight was there too. Earl was entertaining him. I heard there's many fights for Barrios there. He gets some big names because he already has some big names. You know, he already fought some big names, Keith and Hank, you know what I'm saying? People would like to see him as an easy fight. Boots in it, so I think that's the most realistic fight.
I hope not.
I missed this fight also, bro. I didn't get to watch this one.
Yeah,
you didn't miss much.
He says the best at welterweight. He is technically the WBC interim champion with that, with the win over Maidana. But I mean, it was a very underwhelming win. A lot of people expected him to kind of roll him over. Like Maidana is a heavy hitter, and maybe might land a couple shots that might keep the fight fun. But it was very much like Maidana not really throwing much. Maidana looked like he was kind of like not really there. I don't know how to explain his performance, but Barrios was kind of just like for him, he was just kind of doing this, just kind of tagging him up here and get caught a couple times. There wasn't much action. It didn't, you know, this left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Pause. But
whoa.
Then we had Figueroa, who at least he made it exciting with the Jesse Magdalena fight. He got the body shot KO, the only KO on the main card too, which was I guess kind of he was the only one where he get a knockout. So Figueroa once again, stock goes up. People like him. A lot of people don't really seem to be calling out his name but he is the WBC interim featherweight champ right now. He definitely wants to get rid of that interim status.
Hell yeah.
He should be the champion, you know what I'm saying? If Ray Vargas, he thought he was gonna win. He thought he was supposed to be the champion, but nope. So now he delayed. See, the issue is Ray Vargas. He knows he can't make 126 anymore. So he just holding the title hostage because he's salty because he lost to Oshak Foster. He didn't think he was gonna lose, but he lost. And now he's just holding the title hostage because he can't make 126 clearly. So until they force the mandate the fight, that's when he's gonna drop it. You know what I'm saying? But until then, Brandon Figueroa, to me, he's a champion. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy. He is super young still. He's like, 25? He's super young still, and he can fight, man. He can fight his tail off, and he's going to be a champion in that division. And I think he can unify. There's not much people who can hang it with him in that division.
Yeah, we got Raymond Ford holding on to the WBA one. Ray Vargas is holding it hostage, WBC. You got Luis Alberto Lopez at the IBF, who, you know, he's a paper champ. No one's really expecting much out of him. And then Rafael Espinoza, who got it over the Robeisy Ramirez win, that potential fight of the year last year, where he earned it. He earned that dub, but there's no ring champion. No one's really set apart. Figueroa don't even have a belt, and to Gator's credit, he might be the best one out of all of them.
Facts.
And Robeisy Ramirez is definitely wanting to have a rematch or at least have his chance to win one of these belts back. So, and they're all pretty young outside of Vargas. They're all pretty.
Yeah. That's an interesting division.
They can all stir the pot until Inoue feels ready to go clean it up.
Right, and come snatch shit up.
Then the main event, this fight, honestly, this fight lived up to it. Canelo Alvarez, unanimous decision win over Jaime Mungia.
There go.
I mean, Canelo was. A lot of people are saying he looks like he's back. Like even his post-fight presser, he's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm the fucking king of boxing, all that.
I do whatever the fuck I want. I'm Mexican. That's what he said.
He's talking his shit. And after the performance, even my dad, who doesn't watch boxing much, but as a Mexican man, he tunes in every Canelo fight. And he tunes in all the big fights when I tell him to. But this one, he called me and was telling me, he's like, you know, I'm not into boxing or nothing, but I've seen the last 3 Canelo fights, and this was not the same man that fought last night. He goes, that Canelo that was not like that. Because there's certain moments where Canelo wouldn't go for like big shots and follow up and do like entertain the crowd and kind of keep the war going, keep the blood pumping. And that's like what Canelo's mission was to do. He saw a younger version of him across from him, and he was gonna go fuck it. And Oscar De La Hoya had his shit pumping too. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna go show the world I'm still the face of boxing. I'm still the king of 168, blah, 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 blah. But he did it. Right. How do y'all feel about the Canelo performance?
I think it was subpar. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Jaime Mungia, his resume is full of cans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's not that good of a fighter. Let's be honest. He has nothing in his resume He just shows that he's elite. And Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He is the face of boxing. He's been undisputed. But this was a really bad performance. He did not look good against the guy who is,
He
it means he was
got a
like a cherry
knockdown.
pick. He's a cherry pick. The guy is a cherry pick. Mungia is a cherry pick. He didn't deserve to fight. He's ducking Benavidez. There's really nothing impressive about this fight to take away from. It was an exciting battle, but like when you're going life and death with mid opponents, it's not looking good anymore. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I mean Mungia. Who on Mungia's resume looks good?
John Ryder.
All
That was a
right,
good win.
that was a decent win.
Mm, I
That
don't
shit,
think so. But I don't think so. But look, here's the thing. Bro. It wasn't. I don't think it was that good of a win. Man. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just another gimmick win. You know what I'm saying? It was another keep me away from Benavidez, keep me away from real challengers win.
nah. I think this was a tune-up for Benavidez. He fought a taller fighter, pressure, maybe not as fast, not as powerful, but it gave him a certain look. But I thought Munguia had a decent. He definitely had decent moments where he tagged Canelo a little bit, where he was
Round.
able to. Yeah, bro. He was able to push a little bit pace. The only thing, like, I feel like his speed wasn't like as like effective. Like he was like his combinations was a little slow, but he was still able to get combinations off. But I think Canelo just was too experienced for bro. I think it was really came down to experience for real. And I thought Canelo had a great performance, bro. I do think I think he carried in certain moments. Like I don't think he probably could have ended that fight a lot earlier. I feel like he did carry some of the later rounds.
12th
And
round, he had him wobbled and clinched him, kept his ass up, pulled a Floyd with Logan Paul, like wobbled him,
later,
hugged him up, like, hey,
later.
I got you. I got money for you.
Literally. So I feel like this was a certain look to fight Benavidez. I mean, I don't know what this Crawford shit is, but I do think he's gonna fight David. I think all that shit of him ducking. I mean, he might be ducking for real, but I think he's still gonna fight David at the end of the day. Either if it's in September or if it's the next Cinco de Mayo 2025, they're gonna get it in, bro. Or even at the end of the year too.
Only way,
I'm glad you admitted he's lucky.
only way I see him fighting Crawford is if the Saudis pull
The
out an
Saudis
astronomical
for it all.
number. If they throw him an
Bro,
absurd,
them Saudis are built different.
or they
No, they
are.
want
That's
to.
not,
They're like,
I'm not saying it's not real. Like if they pull an absolutely like a
I bet,
$50 million one night fight, like for you Canelo payday, I think you would take.
and nah,
But
he might, bro, because like he's bigger than. I mean, that's a scary fight though for Canelo because Crawford's style, bro. That's gonna be tough for Canelo
well,
to deal
he's
with.
running out of money. People were saying someone made up a good point I saw after the fight on X was is the one of the mandatories that he would be able to fight is absolute nobody that it isn't like even John Ryder's a better name because he had built up a good couple wins to get to the mandatory spot. Like this guy is a nobody. And then David Morrell, he's just so young that he hasn't built up enough clout for the house to be able to sell that fight.
Edgar Berlanga's up there too.
But Belonga, that's a bum that no one wants to see him in there with, except for Eddie Hearn.
But that one, they could still. I could, bro. Honestly, I would be salty if they do go that route because I do see Edgar. He's already posting like little fan made posters of Puerto Rico versus Mexico and like because Edgar, bro, like for some reason Puerto Ricans go fucking stupid, bro. No matter even if he's like bumming vibes, they still gonna pop out for bro just
They
because he's
do.
Puerto Rican. Yeah, so like they could gas that fight. So like I'd be like, damn, that would be ass. Not gonna lie,
But
unless he does that in September and then turns around and fights in like December. Well, I mean, I doubt that too. Though, but
Charlo's toast after the recent news.
yeah, just nah, he's fried. Don't even mention his
Benavidez,
name.
yeah, Benavidez,
There's no way for Canelo to run, man. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Benavidez is
You gotta
really
go to David, and I feel like this fight it is a similar look, bro. I feel like he's gonna prepare for David, and he's gonna be ready to fight a taller pressure fighter, but it could be ugly though. You know, I don't know.
and even At 168, that is honestly his last route. Maybe Berlanga sneaks his slimy ass name in there.
Yeah, it could happen. I could see it just because of like maybe like a quick fight, because that would be an easy dub for Canelo.
Then,
That's
But
a lot of money to be made there.
but
Puerto Rican versus Mexico.
175 is, I was gonna say, it's completely at standstill because Baturvia and Bivol. But now that the Baturvia Bivol fight isn't happening due to injury, and who knows if that ever gets re-signed, and boxing world shit. If that shit,
man.
like at 168, I do believe Benavidez is the last train. That is the last. There's no other money train left at this point. But that fucking Bivol fight is now back on the table. It's not off the table now. So we could see some stupid shit go on. But everyone here is all pro, but Benavidez Canelo. That's the fight to make.
Yeah, facts.
I mean,
I rather
he sparred with Bivol too, so he has like experience.
I rather watch Canelo versus David just because I would want him to, bro. That if he beat David, bro, or even if he makes the fight, even people all the ducking shit, bro, that's gonna be so legendary, bro. No cap.
It's the last fight, like 168, the premier division. Like this is the last fight.
Young, scary Mexican, bro. That shit's gonna be fucking crazy.
And if he fights Benavidez, and let's say wins, and then he retires, you can't ever say he didn't do what he's like. He did it all. There was no one else left at his division at that point. Was he gonna wait for?
Also, I mean, the Crawford fight too is pretty interesting, bro. Just because like who's the greatest of this era? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of this
that
generation.
Would be so real. I thought about the other day when because I was watching the Roberto Duran documentary, and I was like, bro, that is crazy. Like he did this, say like fuck it, I'm just gonna move up like weight. And this is like when it's like 15 pounds different to go fight Thomas Hearns and shit. Like then he's moving up Hagler and shit. I was like, that's absolutely fucking bonkers to me. I was like, bro, no one would fucking do this nowadays. That's no.
Yeah,
I might think I'm like that's like Tank saying, yeah, I'm gonna go fight Crawford next, and then I'm gonna fight Canelo after that.
Nah, that's crazy. That boy was different.
That is a different type of weight class jump to be doing, but like. That's what made them old school fighters back then different. It was like they'll do it. And
them boys was going 15.
15, right? Willing to put their brain on the line.
Them boys was going 15.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You cannot compare to like the last dance, and the last dance is built different, bro. Yeah, 15 rounds, just fighting nothing but the best, giving the fans nothing but what they want, man.
Not even for $50 million. They were getting like,
bro, imagine that. Just 15 rounds.
At least at that time, it was
going at it, man.
Yeah, it was good money. And it was getting sponsors, all that. But yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't be mad with the Crawford Canelo fight, but Canelo
because they both been on top.
It's a lose-lose. He beats him. Everyone says he's too small. If he beats Canelo, then it's you lost to someone way smaller than you.
Nah, he'll get a W if he beat Crawford. That would be crazy if he beat Crawford.
Then I mean, I really don't have much to say for Jaime. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya shielded his golden boy as long as he could. All his fighters he can shield for as long as he can.
I think he'll be back. He's gonna bounce back, man.
He's young.
He's young, and he didn't fight. He didn't fight terrible. I feel like it was just really came out of experience, and he drops his hands too much, and he just gotta learn how to
wear him down too. Like you could tell the shots that was landing first and second round when they were landing 8th and 9th round, it was landing like Jaime was feeling it. He was like, oh.
When he be throwing shit, bro, he's getting tagged or he leaves himself way too open. So I mean, but that's I mean I don't know that shit they fix.
I mean, it was a great weekend of boxing. I know I cashed out crazy. I said the best bet on this whole card of everything is Canelo Jaime decision. And thank you, God, Canelo held that man up in that 12th round because he saved my bets. But we had Mexicans overall doing great on the Canelo card. Mario Barrios, Canelo, and Brandon Figueroa all getting the dubs. Figueroa, I think, would be fighter of the weekend with his knockout before. I don't know. Anyway gets fighter of the weekend with his fucking this comeback. That's
the uppercut straight right. Nah, that was disgusting.
Yeah, if anyway didn't show off like he did in the second half, after he got knocked down, not even second half, but like It was similar to when Wilder dropped Fury in the 12th round, and then Fury got up and just went on like a fucking rampage and somehow stole a round back out of like on some crazy shit.
Man, Fury should have won that fight,
but yeah, no. Stay tuned. We'll be back. We got boxing fights this weekend with Kambosos and Lomachenko off in Australia, Perth. We'll be back this weekend for that. As always, go down and like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts on this weekend of boxing. I'm Paul Pick and Win 'em, Marcus Prime Penley, Gator Boy Southpaw Run Boxing, the #1 hater. And if y'all didn't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.